Well, hi everyone. Thanks so much for joining this evening, or whatever time it is you're watching, depending on your time zone, or if you're watching the recording, then hi, welcome as well. So, I'm going to be talking about how to make extra money in 2025 with some of the skills that you already have. Okay, so this is something that anyone can do. It doesn't require any previous knowledge. So we're just looking at taking what sort of skills or knowledge you already have and seeing how you could maybe turn that into a bit of extra income or some passive income. So I will share the screen now. So let me just move that out of the way and put me up here. I think that's best. So we're going to talk also a little bit about how you can improve your income if you do already have a business or you are already a blogger, you have a website, whatever it may be. So the first thing we're going to look at is finding a niche. So that will be more seeing what your skills are, like I said, and how you could grow maybe a Facebook page, website, blog, something like that. And that brings us on to the next part, which is if you need a website, and then how to actually start making money and how to track your sales. So, what is your niche? Well, we'll talk about what do you already publish? Do you already publish a lot on social media? Do you already um, put travel advice out, for example? Do you share photos of what you're doing on the weekend? Do you share tips on places to go in your town? Are you active on Nextdoor? For example, if you're already doing some of these things, then maybe it would be a good time to monetize it. So those are some ideas there, social media, pages, groups. Are you in any local groups? And it could be also offline as well as online. People are often so obsessed with online marketing that they do forget about real life groups. What other social media do you use? Do you have a blog, for example, or a YouTube channel? It's actually pretty easy to set up a YouTube channel, and the good news is that all of these can be used to publish articles. So, for example, if you're a tradesperson, maybe you could write about your trade for people doing things on their own at home, DIY. If you're a travel agent, you could write about places that you recommend to visit. If you're, I don't know, it could be literally take any of your knowledge from the past and what how you could write about it. If you've I put some examples here to say if you're always on a budget, you're very frugal or thrifty, you can set up a Facebook page. I've got one here where I post deals that I found mostly online, sometimes offline ones as well. Through various sites. Amazon Associates is good, but they don't pay very much. So I also use another tool for deals, and I'll talk more about that later. If you're a teacher, you could write materials, articles, either for other teachers or for students. I'll try and think of some more examples. If you know a lot about IT, maybe you could write about solving the most common problems with your laptop, how to make your laptop go faster, these sorts of things. So it's not about learning anything new at this stage. It's more about how you could monetize some of the knowledge that you do already have. So as they say, knowledge is power. So what you need to do first is make a list of what content or outlets you already have. So whether it be Facebook, Instagram, a website, a blog, YouTube channel, what groups you're in already, local groups, forums, and then make a list of the skills that you already have. So maybe you do actually already have a small business doing selling handmade products, for example. I know it's quite popular. Maybe you have a side hustle. Lots of people are doing side hustles these days. Maybe you are already doing some of these things, and this would be a good way of expanding. So then you want to think about how did those two things work together? So if you already run a small business tutoring, for example, or maybe you could start a YouTube channel. Um, if you already have a business, um, let's say, yeah, e-commerce, so selling things you've made or found online. Maybe you do already have some social media pages, and you could also sell some other companies' products as well as your own to boost your income.